Boom. What do you want to do? Okay, and we live. Nobody's really in here yet. They will be soon. I'm looking forward to it. All right. I'm gonna post on Soch. Okay. All right. We are at 1 o'clock. We still waiting. All right. I'm posting on social media to let all these people know. Oh, there he is. Oh, let's go. The boy.
What's good, baby?
My God, how we living?
We're living fantastic, bro. How about you?
Dude, I'm good. I had a novation go live last night, and I woke up and my realtor hit me up. And at the time, like when I woke up, she was like, he was like, yo, Nikki, we got 4 showings already scheduled. Now we have like 6 or 7 showings already scheduled. 6 of them are for today. I think I'm gonna do all right. I price this low, hoping that it's gonna drive the price up. So we'll see.
Do it. It's the best way to listen. That's always a good indicator. Like when you're like flooded with showing requests out of the gate. Usually, and don't get me wrong, I've had novations where they're showings out of the ass, and it just still didn't turn out well. But a large majority of the time, you're gonna do all right, Nikki. You're gonna do all right.
Bro, I hope so. I'm feeling good. There he is. Noah, what up? But I think this novation is gonna go well though. So wish me luck.
Yes.
I'm gonna be yelling about it all over the net if it does go well.
Let's go.
And if it goes poorly, I'm gonna tell everybody how I lost 10 racks.
Any projected numbers?
Low end, I'll make 20 grand. High end, I could see myself no problem making like 40 racks.
Nice.
But I priced it to make 20 grand, like net after everything, expecting to create a ton of competition. Right. I think I have it listed for 200. I think I'll get like 215-ish, 220-ish.
Nice. Beautiful. And what do you have it for? 160 or some shit, 170?
I was in it for 165. I put like 8 grand, 9 grand into it.
Nice. All right. So you got room there. You definitely got room there.
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
He's an investor. What are we talking about here?
What are we talking about here, you guys?
Yeah, like some people don't understand that. You gotta put money into these novations sometimes. Like I just got one right now where the buyer's like, yeah, we need this fixed to pass inspection. Oh yeah, you gotta fork out some money sometimes.
Dude, what are you gonna do? I'm worried about that. There'll be some things that you got to fix this, you got to fix that. So
yeah. Usually, I mean, look, ideally, you give them a credit, right? Like here's 2K on a seller credit. But obviously, with some of these lenders, if it's FHA or something, like they're way more strict. Like you have to fix this before we can give the clear to close, shit like that. So it happens, like I know you tweeted you're like 10K into one. I was like 18K into one time.
And like it's stressful because I don't own it. So I feel like a fucking psychopath.
I know, dude. I know. But hey,
if I owned it, I wouldn't even give a shit. But like whatever. But the fact that it's not mine, I'm like 10 grand in, and like I have a good relationship with the seller, but like what if he wakes up and it's like, yo, Nikki's not my man's anymore?
Listen,
Oh my, bro.
Crazy things have happened, but usually people respect. Like, yo, this dude is forking out money on my property. Like, come on, you gotta respect it.
Oh, bro, they've got to be so happy right now. That place looked like a shithole. Now it looks nice.
You gotta respect it.
Let's go. My jeez, what's up with y'all this week? Y'all crushing deals?
Noah,
You already know, man.
Yeah. Oh no, it disappeared. Yeah. Listen,
I got too much white. It's making me look like a ghost. You guys got a nice complexion to you. I'm looking like I'm in Twilight.
That's because you're in that Ohio weather, bro. I don't know if there's any sun out there.
Dude, you wouldn't believe where I am now.
Where are you?
I'm in West Virginia, brother. I'm in West Virginia these days.
Nice.
You moved to West Virginia?
Yeah, it's where the in-laws are from. The wife said, "Let's go down there for a year." So I'm in West Virginia right now. That's why there's deer walking through my front and backyard.
Pretty dope. How you liking it?
It's good. You would never close the deal here. Maybe you would for 5 bands, but it's it's an interesting place. I like it. It's pretty natural, but to our own, we're closing deals. We close deals from anywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's right. That's the beauty.
Let's go.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Nick, are you still doing 70% of as-is value for novations, or are you doing a different criteria?
You know what the criteria is? I think all that is mumbo jumbo word, like blah, blah, blah. For me, if I'm going to do all that, I want to I need to know that I can make at least 20 grand at least without thinking about it really, but with a good possibility of making much more. That's what I think. I think that you should have a good feeling of making at least 30 grand. And then I think it's worth it to deal with all the hoopla. And that's like after paying the realtor, after like spending money on the dang place, so I don't think you got to worry about any of that, like the percentages or any mumbo jumbo. And I don't know if that was a good answer or not either, but like, if you think it could sell at 100, yeah, I guess 70% of that. Sure. 70 racks, maybe. Jordan, do you have an actual formula you follow? Because
I don't really do a formula. I just like to break down the numbers. Like if I think as is, it's going to sell at this price. And if it does sell at this price, I'm paying X amount of commission on this. So I minus that from that, maybe a few grand in closing costs. All right. So where do I have to be at to make $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000? And that's where we're starting. I think once you get tied to formula, sometimes your offers are fucking all over the place, right? Sometimes you're offering too much. Sometimes you're offering too little. If you actually know how to break down the numbers, run your numbers, and do it manually, hey, it's not the sexy way that people are going to teach you. Like, oh, do my formula. You'll get your offer in 5 seconds. Yeah, they want to tell you that, okay. But the best way to do it is just to do it manually, break down the numbers, take it step by step, itemize it. That's the best way to do it.
I like that.
For sure.
Even for your normal like wholesale offers, is that so how you do it? You break it down manually like that?
I usually do like the regular cash ones. You can get a little bit more generalized, I think. But as you know, Nikki, too, like there's certain pockets in South Jersey or maybe in PA where like people will spend a little bit more. They'll overpay a little bit in certain fucking areas. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like a hot area versus like a little shithole in like Camden or something like that. Like it matters, So like still, I like to take I could generalize that more, but there's still a manual touch to it as well.
Facts, big facts. I like that.
Yeah.
No, you just doing a straight formula? How you ripping it,
dude? The way you explained it is kind of perfect. I mean, I'm just thinking, hey, now at the most, I'm gonna have the budget for 6% to 2 realtors. I'm not even going to pay that. I'll pay 5%. I'll give, we'll see. They'll work it out, but I'll offer 5%. So I'm taking, okay, my as is number. Hey, we got to drop 5% off that guaranteed. And then they're going to negotiate with me. Buyers are going to say this, buyers are going to say that. Let me take another 5% off just in case it doesn't sell what I think it will sell for. So then we're at like 90% minus, dude, like you said, it's innovation, bro. You're going to have money into it, whether you're paying for just a flat fee listing, whether you're paying for a full service flat fee, team, whether you need to put some money in, whether they were smoking cigarettes and you need to pay for air fresheners, whatever it is, you're going to need to put money into Innovation because you're going to get higher prices. You're going to pick your buyers. So, dude, we have like 2 novations right now. One of them we're projected to make 53. We got somebody walking in 2 hours. I'll let you know if that's going to happen. But but we wouldn't touch it if it wasn't that big, because if you're fighting to make 10, 15 on an ovation, bro, like you might as well just
not do it.
Yeah, low ball for sale by owners, bro. Like there's no point in trying to chase an ovation for a small margin because it's just extra work.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
So if I have a formula, I'm going 90% minus 50,000 or 40, right? That's
okay.
What
and
I
the
would
90% is to cover like all the closing costs, realtor commissions, and any kind of BS.
Yes. It's strictly for a BS buffer. That's it.
Yeah,
I like that. That's legit.
So, but and here's how you come up with the as is value. You look at what is the cheapest property on the market in a similar condition as mine, and how can I be $20,000 lower than that? Where does that have to be? And then, then with your little 10% budget, you got a little wiggle room with that, 50,000 drop because you're going to sell it.
Heck yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I have mine listed for 200. The next closest is 240. So
there you go, bro. That's game over.
Repeat that.
Mine is like the cheapest that's listed in the area by like 40 grand.
Oh,
so
nice.
Like, I'm expecting to get all the eyeballs and shoot it up.
That's exactly what you want, man. I always tell people, like with novations, like I don't want to be competitive. I don't want to be competing with that like 10 other properties are listed for 250. Let me go list mine for 250. I don't want to do that. I want to drive those other listings crazy. Like, oh my God, this retard came and just
exactly
all now, right? So,
bro, exactly. Yeah. I've been dying laughing. There's a house. There's a house for 240. There's a house for 260, and I've been so excited because I know they're furious.
100%, bro. Oh my gosh, that's the way. Like if you do that, it's gonna end up well.
That's right.
I'm feeling good. They're gonna do an inspection. There'll be a termite damage. The deal will be dead. But
nah, if you got a solid enough spread, the deal will close one way or another for sure.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
It'll make it happen.
There we go. We're getting some love in the comments, boys.
Yeah.
Maddie, a bunch of numbers. Big fan of the boys. Love watching and implementing all this stuff in my own biz. Appreciate the gems that get dropped in these episodes. You're welcome, IG. We love dropping on this game for y'all. For sure. And I love the little community we're building with this. Like a lot of times we see a lot of the same people like asking questions. That's gangster.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love it.
Bro, I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I did an event last week or the week before that. I don't remember. I think it was last week on the 25th. And there was like 700 people that at the one this summer. This one, it felt like the same amount. I don't know if it was less or more. It felt like the same amount. And bro, do you know how many people came up to me? Like probably 5 people came up to me and this was, I love the lives that you guys do. Thanks, bro. I didn't know that you watched them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I thought when it says 5 viewers, we're 3 of them.
You know what? So these get posted at least to my YouTube channel in the lives. Check your own channels. I bet it does also. And like on my page, like maybe 150 to 200 people go back and rewatch it.
Nice.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
Let's drop some game, man. Hey guys, I just paid for Investor Lift. I think it was the single biggest investment I made in my entire life. So I just now did that. So if you guys have any deals that you need sold, we're going to test it out and see how well it works.
Nice. So, Noah, tell me about this. You bought Investor Lift. You spent 15 grand right at once? And you bought it for like a year or something, or what?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like a intermediate mode. You know,
Yeah.
I asked him, I was like, yo, so I hear about this cartel mode. I don't know why I would do anything other than cartel mode, but what's the differences? And the way he explained it, I'm gonna get everything that I need from $15,000, and that's for a year. But here's what we did in the demo. He took me in and he said, how many deals do you have to sell right now? I said 10. He said, oh, okay. Well, which one's the best one? I said, I don't know. I got a few that I want to list right now, which is actually why I'm on the phone with you. But let's throw up the cheapest one in Cleveland, Ohio. I guarantee, people are going to be all over that. And so we posted it, and he gave me like 3 to 5 minutes on it. And we had like multiple inbound leads, people already clicking on it. And then it kept popping up more and more leads of, hey, this guy would buy it. This guy would buy it. This guy would buy it. So I started dialing these people, and everybody answers. I called two. Well, everybody answered. I called two people. They both answered immediately. and I said, hey, what's going on? This is Noah Clark. You saw that deal in Cleveland. You looking to buy it, man? And they were like, oh, the one I just clicked on 2 seconds ago. I said, yes, you still looking at it right now? And it was like, it was awesome. And those two buyers, were they interested in that one? No, it needs quite a bit of work. They may not be the guys for it. But within a minute, bro, I had people that already that saw it, that saw a description, clicked into it, were interested in the deal. It had already sent them text, yada, yada, bro. And I was just like, what the heck is this, bro? I'm paying you.
He got you right there.
You kidding me?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Me? Jordan, because you're a virtual bull. Have you used? What do you think about Investor Lift? Have you used it? What is your opinion?
So I have a friend of mine. So I'm lucky enough. I have a friend who has cartel mode. Right? He's like, dude, I'll hook you up with an account. Just use mine. I'm like, all right, great. So like, I was able to save that expense. So for our out of state deals that seem like I guess in smaller markets or markets that we really have no presence in at all, we'll throw it up there and do like, for example, we had one in Tennessee where, we're reaching out to people on Facebook and all that other shit. And, we were getting these offers, but we needed to be at a certain number, right? We were getting offers like 235, 240. We had it at 240. Okay. We threw out on Investor Lift within 24 hours, 265. It closed 3 weeks after.
Dang.
The first deal that we closed off Investor Lift with a buyer from Investor Lift. I was like, holy shit, this thing is pretty powerful. So
that's pretty dang cool.
It works. It definitely works. I mean, you got to work it too. But it's not like fucking like it's magic on every single deal. You know what I mean? Like some of them you have to work the leads too, but yeah, it works.
But at least
that was the thing, bro. Like Jordan, that I was sold before I got on the demo. Now, when I got on the demo, obviously I'm as skeptical as a folk can be, bro. I'm asking every question in the book. But when I saw the videos beforehand, this is for you if you ever sell any product ever. What's literally sold me on it was I saw Jerry Norton's face say, hey guys, we were just really struggling to sell this deal in Spokane, Washington. Nobody wanted it. I don't know if it's Spokane, but Washington. And then we threw it on Investor Lift and we assigned it for $50,000. And I said, oh. And then Tony Mont's on there and he says, hey, we use Investor Lift to sell all of our deals. I said, okay, I knew that. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. So let's get to it,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nice. I love it. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Come on.
Michael Kennedy, first day doing SMS. He'll keep us updated. He's marketing in Ohio. Congrats, Michael. You're going to crush it. Send those texts out. Let's go.
It's a great market to get into, man. So, Michael, stay consistent with that. You'll pop some for sure.
Dang right,
bro. Let us know what cities, man. Let us know what cities.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. The Maddie is asking, any VA cold calling advice? I'm getting leads through them, but not converting enough.
Well, what's enough? You know what I mean? What's enough? Some people have a very warped view of what you should be closing. Some people say, "Oh, I got 20 leads. I haven't closed one yet." That's normal. You know what I mean? That's pretty normal. So you got to know what enough is. Listen, it can be your list. It could be your skip tracing. But again, as well, you got to give cold calling time. You just have to. It's not an overnight thing. Nick, I saw one of your tweets, and I loved it. Where it was like, I feel like my outbound pipeline is building. And like that's literally how it feels when you start. You're like, damn, this kind of sucks. It's a little slow. And you wake up like 2 months later, you're like, holy shit, I got a lot of stuff I'm working on right now.
Yes.
And that's kind of how it is. So there's a lot of different factors that can factor into that, but got to really know what enough is.
Jordan, how for you, how many cold call leads is a deal?
So we're actually doing really good right now. I checked on Friday night. We're converting one, and we don't over qualify our cold call leads either, right?
Cool.
Like sending them in.
They raise their hand and say, "I'll sell. I'm a human being. I have a pulse, and I have a house."
Yeah, and that could be within 6 months, 8 months down the line, tomorrow, right?
Yes.
We're getting one in about every 42 leads. We're getting under
least.
Yeah, so it's and I didn't even know that until I checked. I was like, holy shit, I gotta fucking triple down on this. But yeah, that's where we're at with that right now.
I like that. Noah, what is yours?
We're closer to 1 in 35.
Oh, sure.
But I'll say
that's phenomenal.
I'm okay with, I will say this shamelessly, we probably have a higher fallout rate than you guys. I'm okay with it though. Because
okay.
Even though they fall out, we don't waste time on it, man. You know what I mean? But I would rather have my closer get the deal and me say, "Hey, bro, like I know you just got this locked up an hour ago. There's no money in it. Like, just give it back to the seller." I would rather do that than them not lock up a deal. So, maybe you get into the weeds and you look to closing. Maybe it's closer to 1 in 55, 60,
which is good. which is that's industry standard,
right, from what I hear, right?
Yeah. And that being said, dude, we've talked about how much this business for me has changed in the last 6 months. I was solo 6 months ago. You know what I mean? And now we have 20. So it's like, let me give you more accurate numbers after a little bit more time, because it's just like Nikki, my very first month hiring a cold caller. I told you this when we first met. And my first 26 leads, I got 5 contracts. I closed 5 deals for $53,000 in 26 leads. So if somebody asked me then, dude, Noah, how many leads to contract? And dude, I'm 1 in 5. I'm the best closer in the world. And I was telling the truth. But like, before I give people false expectations, because hopefully he didn't see that video and he's like, oh, why did I not close $50,000 my first 20 leads? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, hey, whatever numbers you hear, it doesn't matter. But if you're saying you're not converting enough leads, I would absolutely look at, hey, how many leads do you have? How many offers did you make? How many dials did you make? How long were you on the phone with them? How are you talking to them on the phone? Do you have a script? What is we got to listen to your call recordings. You know what I mean? There's so much that goes into why you're not converting leads. Like you could say one wrong sentence. You could say your intro with a little lack of confidence and they don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? And so
let me ask you, are you still doing the live transfer?
Yeah, bro. I'm getting blown up all day, bro.
Let's go.
Like all day, bro.
Send George that Rolly in the mail.
Dude, come
on, Chrono.
Are you just you're gonna keep bringing it up till it's sent to a minute? Aren't you?
No, bro. So I'm with an agency. I'm getting rid of my billing cycle ends on the 8th. And as soon as my billing cycle is done, I'm getting with Noah's cold call company.
Nice.
I'm going to do the live transfers. And so as soon as when I get a deal from a live transfer, I'm going to find the shittiest, most beat up Rolex I can find for like $1,000. And I'm going to mail George, his office. I can see it right now.
No way.
From my window, but I'm still going to put it in the mail.
That is so cool, man. No way. Love it, man. Let's go, bro. Come on.
Anderson White.
This is one of my
doing calls for you as we speak. We're closing deals today. God is
Is that,
good.
is that someone on your team?
That's one of my. Andy, get off of YouTube right now, bro. What are you doing? You should be. If you do not have the most dials on the team today, your butt's sad, bro. No, hey, Andy, you're awesome. I appreciate you. God bless. God is good, man. Keep killing it. I'll talk to you in 20 minutes, bro. Like, just get off YouTube.
That's wild.
Dude.
He's showing love, man. He's showing love.
He is. He's one of my closers. He's dialing as we speak. That's funny, man.
Nepo, he says that the same thing for him on the Investor Lift demo, and they showed it live on a call with Robert Wensley. What do you guys think about the Robert Wensley bull? You like him?
He comes off as a little, kind of awkward, strange, but I like him. I like him. Obviously, he's done a great service to our industry, so gotta respect the innovation and execution for sure.
Noah, you love him right now,
dude. I've never really listened to him, never really watched him, never really paid attention to what he was doing. I kind of, everybody knew Investor Lift, but you either go with it or you don't. So I kind of, looked away from it. And so to say anything about Robert Wensley other than he did just create a $1 billion product, which I told the dude on the sales call. I said, dude, the way you're presenting this, the way it's built out, what it does, I see why it's $1 billion company, bro. So yeah, it takes a special breed to do that.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Right.
Yeah.
Steven Granados, any advice on my current setup? Sending 10,000 monthly texts using launch to an absentee owner list. My man, there we go. There we go. I love it. I love it. The money is gonna come. Be patient.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good plan.
Only thing I would think, it just keeps sending more, bro.
Keep it ripping, bro. Believe that's perfect. That's perfect. Using batch data. If you're paying 12 cents, run away. Don't pay 12 cents. If you're paying 12 cents a record, do kind skip tracing. If batch is only worth it if you pay yearly. If you just do the yearly John, which is $2,500 in one shot, then it's worth it. Then it's cheap. If not, they're stealing your money. 12 cents. You cannot pay 12 cents for skip tracing. You cannot do this.
Yeah.
Did you say $2,500 for unlimited skip tracing?
No, 35,000 records a month.
Okay. Do they have any unlimited?
You could probably reach out to their team. They may be able to work something with you like that at that big of a bulk scale.
But if you break down the numbers, somebody take the calculator out. I don't even know how to do it, but I know it's fucking cheap.
Yeah, we'll just get a few accounts if you need it.
What is 35,000 times 12 divided by $2,500? Like that's got to be like so cheap. So cheap on that. I didn't do the math. I just give them money every
year. Yeah.
I just renewed like 2 weeks ago. That's why I even remember what it is.
Nice.
Will Dean, Jordan, this is a good question for you. How to find people to JV with if you're nationwide? Same thing with you, Noah. This could be a good question.
Interesting. I'm guessing JV to secure a buyer.
Yeah, that's what I think. I
would guess.
Yeah, I mean, listen, finding another wholesaler it definitely depends on the market, right? Like if you're a little rinky-dink market, it's going to be a lot tougher. If you're in a primary or a secondary market, that is super. Like they are littered all over the place on Facebook. They are littered. It is super easy. You will fucking stumble into 30 of them on any Facebook group. So if you're looking for someone to JV with, that's an easy, free, cheap way to be able to reach out, find them literally within 5 minutes and reach out to them. Anyone that's posting, not anyone, but 99% of the people that are posting deals for sale, for assignment on Facebook and in the Facebook groups, they're wholesalers. To reach out to them, tell them you have a deal. you're looking to partner up with someone to secure a buyer, you'll split it whatever, or you'll give them whatever amount. But super simple. And again, it just depends on what market you're in.
I like that. Bro, Nepo. Do you know who Nepo is? I'm just putting this together.
Nick.
Dude, that's Nicholas Napranis kid. I don't know how to say his last name, but it's my boy.
Yeah, you didn't know
Nepo.
I don't know him.
Oh, dude, he's the fucking full boy, bro. He's the man.
boy.
The man, pots and pans. What's up, G? I love it. Oh, Jordan, what should a brokey do to make money starting out in wholesaling?
That's a funny ass question.
Yo, beast for wording it like that. I love that.
Yeah, no, it's a great question, because again, that's where a lot of us start. That's where I started. Like literally $0, just fucking like, all right, well, what's the next step? I think one of the best ways, and we spoke about this a lot, is and super quick, super easy, super low barrier of entry is start making MLS offers. Okay, start making 5, 10, 15 offers a day. Pick a market and be consistent with them. I mean, make 5, 10, 15 offers a day for every single week that you're going into this until you get a deal. I would start with that. 1, 2, you can 1000% try as well to partner with someone, right? That maybe has additional funds, or an investor that is willing to fork out some cash for someone that's willing to bring them deals. But I think the easiest way, and I'm talking about if you got like no money, because if you got some change, you should be, either banging the phones on your own or doing a little text messaging as well. Do a little SMS blast. But if you got like absolutely no money, 1, you should be doing the MLS offers. 2, you should be trying to JV with other people. The first deal that I ever did in real estate, I had no money, was I brought a buyer to a deal. Okay. Cost me no money, just cost me time building relationships on fucking Facebook and connecting with buyers and stuff like that. So build a buyers list, go look for people that are posting on Facebook saying, hey, I got this deal for sale. Reach out to them, say, listen, I have a buyer that may be interested in this. Try to connect, make money that way. But if you got, literally like nothing in your pocket right now, those would probably be the 2 main ways I would try to get started making money.
Perfect advice, I think.
Beautiful, man.
That's it.
I went back to my brokenness real quick.
You did, bro.
Back there. I gotta get back. I gotta get back there.
Come on. I just recorded a video yesterday. It'll be posted in a few days, and it was how to wholesale real estate if you're broke. And so what I explained, exactly what you said, whenever you can, you need to be making offers, calling people, calling realtors, calling for sale by owner, or reaching out to wholesalers, to JV on Facebook, doing everything you possibly can to get yourself in the game and get yourself immersed and try to understand where you can even bring value in the world. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you need to have a job, and you need to work as much as you possibly can so you can make money to spend it and invest it into your business. Like in my mind, here's what I put, and I'll say this word for word in the video. If you try to wholesale for free, I see it taking between 3 to 6 months to close your first deal. But if you pay for marketing at least a few $1,000s, you will close your first deal not in 3 to 6 months, but 3 to 6 weeks.
I agree, and I've always said that is like I told you guys last time, like I've never had an actual job, so I just did not have money. And I thought that was a flex. The flex is, dude, stay at your job, make money, pour the money into your real estate business. You'll be able to close deals quicker, so you'll be able to quit your job quicker. It took me 10 months to close my first deal because I had no money, and I was just like, dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I had zero clue, what we didn't have things like this. I was like, shit, I don't even know how to run numbers, nothing. So yeah, that was great advice. Like it may suck, it may not be the sexiest thing, you may not be able to show that off on social media, but stay at your job, make money, take the money, pour it into the business.
Amazing advice. I couldn't agree more. And if you want to do MLS offers, I have financially restarted my life multiple times. Okay. And I did it. And every time I did it, I did it by making offers on the MLS. If you type into the YouTube search bar, MLS offer system, My video will be the first video. And if you follow it step by step, you'll have success.
Yes, sir. And Nikki, I loved watching you do that. You just record yourself every day. What did it take you? 3 weeks?
Oh, that was my my MLS offer challenge.
Yeah,
MLS. I haven't done this in years because I got all this money right now, and so I haven't done it's the truth. And so I haven't done it, but I was like, you know what? I'm sure it still works. So every single day, I did like a month-long challenge, and I made 5 offers a day. I ended up getting 2 deals. One, I was just completely catfished. I got the deal locked up based on the photos, and then when we went there after, it was missing a kitchen. It was missing a kitchen, like a whole bunch of. It didn't work anymore. But I did another deal though out of that closed for $8,000. So what the fuck? What the heck?
You know? And that was beautiful. And you didn't even work more than a couple hours a day. But
no. I work. It was 30, 40 minutes a day. But that's because like I'm quick with it. But 30, 40 minutes a day, made $8,000. What the heck? Took 22 days. That's all right.
Yeah.
I like it.
There we go. Are you guys ever worried about making offers too early? And I think he's talking about like with a cold call, which is a good question for y'all because you're virtual.
There could be a couple ways I interpret that question. I actually just tweeted about it. So like making an offer too early with a seller that is not 100% ready to sell is a huge mistake, right? Like that's one way that I'm reading that question. So like a seller that's like, yeah, listen, I'm just not really sure if I'm looking to sell yet. Just looking for offers. What do you got for me? Like someone like that, I'm not making an offer to. Right? They're just going to take my offer and they're going to fucking talk to 10 other people and I'll be forgotten about, right? Because they'll just run the offer up. Other than that, no, I mean, as long as the seller is interested in selling, even if they're asking retail, even if they're asking above retail, I want to get the offer out as soon as possible. So whether it's a cold call lead, whether it's a PPC lead, I'm calling them, I'm gathering information as quick as possible, and then I'm making the offer as quick as possible, as long as they are committed and 100% interested in selling the property. And that's what we asked them too, right? We asked, like, hey, listen, if we come to a fair agreement, you're 100% ready to sell, right? And if they don't say yes, if they're like, gotta talk to the wife still. Hey, listen, you do that. When's a better time to follow up with you? We're not going to be the first person to make the offer. You really don't want to be the person. So that's kind of my take on that question.
I like that.
Perfect.
I like that. What about you, Mr. Noah?
Jordan, we make sure we do the same exact thing. I've heard it called a trial close, where hey, if I can get you X, Y, Z, and do this, this, and this, and do this, this, and this, are you ready to go now?
Yep.
And if they say anything but yeah, then we're getting the objection before we make the offer. So. Yeah. You don't make the offer until they tell you I will accept the offer.
Yep.
And so that's how you can never have to worry about making it too early. Is you go for a trial close, you close them before bringing up the number. You say, hey, if this does XYZ, exactly what you told me you wanted, and I can do it in XYZ, exactly what I told you I would do, are we ready to go now? If not, okay, got it. What else would you have to figure out? Okay, is there anybody else involved in the decision? You're pre-handling the objections. So as long as you handle every objection before you make the offer, it's not too early.
I like that a lot.
I like that term, the trial close. I like that.
Trial close. Let's go.
I like that term.
And you just do it naturally. You don't even call it anything, Jordan, but you do it every time too. It's part of the principle of closing.
It is 100%. Couldn't agree more. Yeah.
I like that a lot. Nipa goes, no, you got 20 cold callers? Do you have 20 callers right now?
I don't think I ever said that. No, I have 12.
Oh, 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
If you had 20, that'd be real cool.
That would be a lot, and let's make that happen. Jeez.
Yes. What cold call company do you use, Noah? Tell them.
I finally figured it out. So I think I told you guys last week. They cold called me while I was just working one day. Their name is Dial Master Solutions. They're from Egypt. I don't know where you're going to find them. The only way I found out their name was I looked on the invoice. And Dial Master Solutions, Ibrahim is the guy that cold called me. He's the owner. If you let me know if you want to use them. They're awesome, man. They're real. You know the leads were actually cold called.
That's why I'm switching to them as soon as I'm done with my current billing cycle.
Isn't that so rare? Isn't that so rare to get leads that you know are real?
Yep.
I don't know if it's rare, but I do know that like I have 4 callers, and I don't think I've gotten more than 40 leads in a month from them.
Dude.
So, see, yeah.
What is that? Let me see.
Yeah.
So
somebody else texted me, Nick, and they said, hey, I use this cold call company and they suck. I get no leads. And I said, oh, what company do you use? And it was the same company that you mentioned.
You know what's a shame though? The owners are so cool. I really fuck with the owners, but like the service is, I mean, like, and you know what? Their customer service is good. You could always get a hold of them and everything like that. So like that's even good. But the actual like what you get for your money in terms of leads is awful.
40 leads for 4 callers in a month is about half a lead per caller you're averaging per day, which is
Nick.
Well, I want it to be specific. It's usually like, all right, so I have my billing cycle ends on the 8th. And I think so far I have like in the 20s. I think I have like 28 or 29 leads so far for 4 callers. So like, it's not good.
wow.
Brother. Nick, you don't have 4 callers, bro. You only have 1. I hate to break it to you.
I'm spending like 4 racks a month for my that's really crazy.
Oh my.
Imagine that, bro. That's insane. I'm not even getting enough leads to close a deal, and I'm spending 4 a month.
Yeah. So where are your deals coming from? Like, is it mostly SMS?
Well, I'm in a transition period right now, but I get 1 to 2 a month with SMS. I was doing good with the PPL, but let me rephrase. I was getting deals from the PPL, but it was tough to be profitable because it goes so up and down, you know? But SMS, I get 2 deals a month. Social media, believe it or not, I get a good amount of deals to dispo. I dispo a lot of people's deals from social media.
That's awesome.
I just got my first cold call deal, so I'm pleased about that. Sweet. I was so fucking balls deep into PPL, and I've been in a transition period since getting out of PPL a couple months ago to figure out where I want to take this, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 2 things that I have that like allow me to live a nice little life, and that's my SMS program. It's so consistent. I've just always done really well with it, and bro, social media has been beautiful to me. And like if anyone who has a deal in like in the greater Philadelphia area, so like southeastern PA, South or Central Jersey, Northern Delaware, like if they buy houses, they follow me on Instagram or Facebook, like, and I can sell things in 2 seconds. So like that's been pretty good for me, bro. And I do all this free education so people that have me like do their deals. Yeah. But yeah, SMS has been fire, and I do well on social media, you know, right. And like I can live off those really easy.
Yeah, you don't need anything else.
Yeah,
really. I'm looking left, but like ultimately my goal, I want to make 25 grand a week. That's like I'm pretty open about that. That's my little goal. Mm-hmm. So I need this fucking cold call to kick in to help me get there, you know?
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you have 4 callers and they're bringing in, 2-3 leads a day, you'll definitely throw in another deal or 2 once that pipeline builds up per month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll be a huge help.
Bro, for 4 callers, I would expect like maybe 3 deals a month on average. Is that crazy or is that silly?
Dude, no. I would anticipate 3 or 4 for sure.
Yeah.
You should get 40 leads per caller per month.
I'd be happy with that.
Like, I'm telling you, Nick, you got gypped.
You got gypped.
You have
I'm
one
free
call.
money, Nick, with these providers. I just officially ended my contract with a PPC because I couldn't make it work, and it was me. It was my problem. But that being said, even when I was all over them, I got more bad leads than good leads. It was a waste. It was a waste. I had a bad experience. But you know what I did just start like a couple weeks ago? Facebook, and my leads from Facebook have been good so far to a degree.
Beautiful, man.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yo, Golden Conversions asked how we feel about SMS. I don't know where you've been, my boy, but I love it. But the past couple of weeks, it's been like the SMS show.
Yeah, right?
That's right. Go watch the last few episodes. We'll talk about it the whole time.
There we go. All right. Someone goes, I hate MLS offers. Agents are all whack. That's fine. You get some money somewhat another way. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, most sellers are going to reject you and laugh at you and hang up on you anyway. So it is what it is.
Dang right.
I want to drop just something, and this is not directed at anybody in this comment section, but for everybody's information, what I have noticed from the people that have had the least amount of success in wholesale real estate is they are the ones that complain the most. Just know this.
Yes.
You won't hear Nick complaining. You won't hear Jordan complaining. It's never the leads. It's never yacht. Nick understands he paid for 4 callers and has one, and he's not complaining about it. He's just explaining. You get what I'm saying? The people that I have noticed have struggled the most are also the ones that complain the most. And a complaint isn't, hey, help me solve this problem. It's, dude, this is how it is. Yeah, and yeah, that's how it is. So go get better, you know?
Yeah.
Just FYI, if you catch yourself complaining or your mind trying to complain, you're not going the right direction. So let's change that.
Good advice. All right. Michael Kennedy asked question for everyone. What decisions and changes have benefited your business the most? It's a good question.
Damn.
Deep.
Yeah, that's one you got to think about.
Yeah, bro. I would say my first hire, because that was a door that God opened, that I walked into, that ended up opening a lot more. So that my first hire, which was a cold caller.
Love that.
I think it's clear.
I think for me, honestly, was adding an inbound channel, because when we had a lot of money, like COVID, post-COVID, and stuff like that, and I did a lot of dumb shit with the money that I thought was smart at the time. So I basically had to restart. And PPC, man, someone just put, I want to spend $5K to make $30K. What's the best outbound method to do so? Obviously, PPC is not outbound, but that's the return that I was getting. Like when I first started PPC, it fucking jumped me back up so quick. And then just mastering that, I've been running PPC for 3 years now. It's not like a 3-month thing. For 3 years. The return I've gotten on it is just insane. The cost per lead right now has gone up. We're actually rebooting my campaign to refresh it right now, but over that span, it has done wonders for me. So, like Noah too, like my top acquisition guy would just kill for him. I mean, honestly, would just kill for the guy. He means that much to our business. But just to switch it up, I would say, just introducing an inbound channel.
I like that.
Wow. What did that do? Sorry, Nick, I'll write down my question.
Ask the question.
Okay. I'm curious, what did you notice a change? Did your closers say, Jordan, thank you so much for these leads? Like what did you notice from them?
Yo, all right. So that's such a funny question, because George Beatty just tweeted something about
the same.
Mail and cold, because from going from a cold call lead to a mail lead, they're gonna think mail lead is holy shit, this is phenomenal, right? And we kind of did it backwards. We went from PPC and then we introduced cold call leads, and they were like, "Yo, you got to turn the PPC up, right?" Because they were like, "Damn, these are so much colder than PPC leads. So yeah, like you would see a lead come in and it would say what marketing channel it is, cold call PPC, and fuckers would be rushing to the PPC ones. But you get used to it. Thank God they got used to it and stuff like that. But yes, they are very grateful for PPC leads, and they have been for a long time.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
So Nick, what's yours? You didn't answer.
Two things. But I'll do one. And I think this is very specific to me. That's why I'd like to say another one. But for me, something that really benefited my business the most, I know this is going to sound like redundant and really annoying, and like I sound like a cock, but like getting a driver, because I have an appointment-based model that changed my family's dynamic, that changed the dynamic of my business, and it kind of like took the weight of the world off my shoulders and has given me so much time back. It's kind of not really very fair. And as far as like going on the appointments, it's kind of not fair, just because like it's me. If I'm that, like my competition when I'm on appointment, it's me versus some fuck in a company polo or someone they've never seen before on the phone. And I'm getting chauffeured. They see me get out of the back of the car, and half the time I got my kid with me. So like, good luck, bro. This is mine. So that has probably been my biggest. Another biggest is like not being afraid to do, like, everyone thinks something is hot. Maybe they're not the one. Maybe do the opposite, And like that's why I did SMS. I was like, no one was doing SMS anymore. Everyone, like, because they did regulations and everyone left SMS. SMS is dead. Everyone I heard on the net told me SMS was dead, which that's how I know. Oh, cool. Then I'm just gonna do it. And that was like one of the smarter things I've done.
Dude,
till this day, SMS, like my family lives off SMS, like, and then like the other money is like other money, you know what I mean, that like that I play with, or I invest, or I put into marketing, or this and that. Like, so there you go. Just go where everyone says don't go is where you should go.
I always said that about mail. Like, for the past few years, people are like, oh, everyone is becoming digital. Everything is online. I'm like, dude, that's why the people that are still doing mail the old fucking way, crushing. You know I mean, yeah, I love it.
Like that.
Is George still running mail? Because I know he said I'm all mail, and now he's all cold call. You know what he's doing now?
Right? I saw his tweet yesterday.
He's getting back in the mail, but niche. He's not like before. It was so wide of a net. Mm-hmm. Now he's doing it very niche and not as expensive.
Yeah, that's cool. Good.
Yeah. Someone asked me what's your experience with no accent callers. That's the cold call company I'm with. Bad. Awesome dudes, though. I like those guys a ton. But awesome. If you've been listening to this, obviously I've had a bad experience.
Nick, how many texts do you send a day?
How many texts? Not even many, bro. 20 texts I send a month. And so like the daily limit, I think, is like 1250 or something. I don't know. I have no idea how much gets sent out a day. My virtual assistant deals with it. All I know is 20 get sent out a month, which should be 2 deals. Every 10,000 should be a deal.
Okay. Nice. Beautiful. I like it.
Yo, next Philly mayor asked, when's the last time I rode SEPTA? For Jordan and Noah, I know this means nothing to y'all, maybe not many people in the chat.
Is that your Subway?
It's a Subway. Next Philly mayor, yo, it's my boy Jeremy, and he's got the guy. He's huge on he like, as far as like Philly Twitter goes, he's on the Mount Rushmore of Philly Twitter. He's like as far as influence goes, like tip top Magoo guy. And he's very involved with like local politics and stuff. I don't ride SEPTA because It's crazy dangerous. And I think it's so cool that you ride SEPTA to try to make it better. But until you make it better, I'll never go on it. And if I find out my wife goes on it, I'll fucking kill her because it would be disrespectful for her to go on it. SEPTA is good if you're a teenager that shoots other teenagers, or if you're a homeless person that wants to do drugs and pee in there. And that's it. That's it.
Sounds kind of fun, bro.
Yeah. No, Philly subway, you can't take it, bro. If you look up on the news, you look up on the net, I'm telling you, it's only homeless people masturbate. Like last time my girl went on it, she saw a dude jerking off. I guess you're not allowed to ever take that ever again.
That's it. That's
Crazy, bro. They can fix it though. They can fix the Philly subway. Two things. One, no homeless allowed. Number two, no teenagers allowed. No teenagers allowed at all. You like that's it. The teenagers ruined it. All the 15-year-olds shoot. They do. If they got Asics on or Saucony sneakers and they're a teenager, run. They got a gun. They got a gun, bro.
You know I can relate, so I hear you.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm living in West Virginia.
Nick, why don't you double the SMS? Good question to a degree. I'll tell you why. In order to double down on it, it is so I've done this before. If I want to double down on it at that point, I have to go into a lot of different areas, which I just don't want to do, bro. I'm an appointment-based guy. I want to stay around here. Call me a big old dork, right? And in order to do that, you have to just go you have to switch to basically just high equity and that's it and do a really, really wide net, similar to what George Beatty was doing with the mail. And when you do that with the SMS, you can't do a general high equity list because there's so many people that say no. Your ratio of people say no in terms of yes, and the people that report you as spam is so high that you get shut down. I used to do it like that, but then like every 2 months you get shut down for a whole month, and then you have to reapply and redo all the stuff. And like it's not worth it, bro. You're gonna lose like 4 or 5 months of time just it getting shut down. I've never been able to make it work. And someone says they've been getting my ads on Facebook. Yeah, buddy. They've been good. You got Jordan, you ever do these Facebook ads?
I have. I tried them. I did them last year for a few months. We closed a few deals. But I like your approach though, right? Because usually most of Facebook ad companies are going to do like some regular bullshit generic, ad. I think when it's personalized more like what you're doing right now, you'll probably get much better results. Like I said, we close deals, but I'm like, the money's just better spent in PPC if I'm doing inbound, right? But I think with your approach, you'll get higher intent leads for sure. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. That's what I was going to ask.
Nick, is it a video of you personally?
Oh, bro. I have a bunch launching. I have 1 or 2 up right now. I'm gonna have a ton, but they're just seller testimonials, and it's me in a super giddy outfit, and like the character is a super giddy motherfucker. And then when I go on the appointments super guineaed out, tracksuit, this and that, and it's all seller testimonials. And so that's my campaign, just seller testimonials. And the idea is like, if you are a seller, you're just getting bombarded with not me, but other people saying how good I am.
Dude, that's amazing. Yeah. Perfect, bro.
Alex Ramosi said to do it. And I just said, okay.
That's perfect, bro. Wow. Very good stuff.
Billy Mayer says I'm not wrong. I know I'm not. Thank you. But you my boy, Jeremy. You the real deal, dog.
Yo, real quick, guys. I wanted to talk about something. This new iOS feature for the cold calling. You guys check that out?
No.
Yeah, I was terrified of that for a couple of days, but did it make any difference to you?
I'd say yeah, because listen, a lot of the callers that we're calling are still like landline. A lot of the callers that we're calling are not going to update to the latest iOS and shit. But I think it'll have some effect for sure. But at the same time, what I keep telling people too is like, if someone wants to sell and they vet your call, like the reason you have to say the reason you're calling, and then they'll put the call through. So you're still going to probably get through to people that want to sell their house. Like if they see, oh, this person wants to buy my house. Well, yeah, let me speak with them. You're still going to get through with them. But I do think it'll have, some effect. I'm interested to see kind of the results and the impact from it though, for sure.
Okay. But that's only with iOS.
It's only with iOS. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think there's that many people that have iPhones that want to sell their house for cheap.
It's a good point as well.
That's not seller, as George Beatty would say, that's not seller behavior. Seller behavior is having an Android.
Huh. Fair. I tell you guys what, I got a hard stop here.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
Let's rip it, boys. Awesome chatting with you. Let's crush it again next week. You guys are the fucking fellas. And I hope everybody got a lot of value in this. I know I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. I did too, man. Hey, much love.
Q4, baby. Q4. Let's go.
Yo.
Let's go with it, baby.
The other day on Twitter, Jordan, yo, don't go out tonight. Focus on Q4. This is about to happen. I felt that in my soul. I was like, thank you for telling these fools. Let's go.
Big time, baby. Let's go.
All right, boys.
Take care.
See you, gang. Good to see y'all.